All right, coming to you for the final race of the day. Pretty late in the evening now, all sunny, and I think this is about the windiest race of the day. Looking about maybe around averaging 10 knots, 11 knots right now.
Yeah, we have Marcus Edegren on that yellow kite, looking maybe for that port tack, which he definitely messed up in race, I believe, 3.
There's the gun there.
Yeah,
A lot of people, a lot of kiters at the boat, and it's going to be really tight with Marcus coming in on port here. Will he come across clean?
it definitely. I think he made it for sure. The camera angle is definitely tough to see, but I think he easily made it. We got Hantos Viejas on this white kite.
Yeah,
With a
there's
nice
Marcus
start.
going to the right. That is a perfect start for him. He is splitting with the fleet, but he's going to the favored side, and he crossed everybody on the start. That is exactly how he wanted to end the day there.
Yeah, so I think if he's smart here, he tacks over and covers this fleet. Oh, beautiful, Marcus. Yeah, he's going to tack over, cover the fleet, and he's off to the races. That should be an easy victory to this first mark.
Looks like that same green fly surfer. That has to be Will Sear with that great start at the boat end. Tacking over now. It seems to be Ryan Satterberg tacking to leeward of him. And another blue ozone also going to the right. That could be Evan or Kai.
Yeah, there's a lot of blue ozones.
That is Evan headed to the right, and that is Kai Calder on his hip, also following him to the right. So Marcus has to make a choice here. Does he cover back to the right, or does he continue straight onto the left?
Yeah, at the moment, definitely just continuing over that left-hand side.
Yeah, doesn't seem to be too worried with the right-hand corner. Maybe he's really close to ley line and not worried about it. Or maybe he likes the left and sailing his own race. So there is Ryan Satterberg below him in that blue ozone. And
yeah, but Marcus is just absolutely destroying everybody right now. That start and his speed, no surprise that he is miles ahead right now. And then there's another blue ozone way over on that left-hand side. Just too many blue ozones to keep track of at the moment. But yeah, cutting back to Marcus here, he's miles ahead. But yeah, maybe he's actually on ley line here because Will Sear is following him, and Will's had a knack for that ley line. So
yeah, looking pretty good for Marcus here. Those Kai and Evan on the right seem to be maybe go a little bit over ley line here, or Marcus is under, but looking pretty good here. Here's Ryan in that orange jersey coming back from the left hand. He could be in a top 5 spot here, which would be great for him.
yeah, and there's that gap to Marcus here. He was on lay. Looks like the course is either pretty skewed at the moment. He was not on port for that long. And yeah, he's doing an early jibe again, which I would say definitely means that the course is pretty favored.
It's another great ley line call from Will Sear there, nailing that and gaining a big amount on those people behind.
Yeah.
There's Kai in third place and Evan with the early jump there, jibing inside. That is a great move, getting to that early ley line maybe, and maybe leading into some pressure into the middle of the course. So here they come back streaming across. Will right in that with that green kite. Next blue kite is Evan Heffernan and then Kai Calder. And then we pan way in front to Marcus, just on his own planet right now.
Yeah, and if we get a pan back, I think it's definitely interesting with the kites, how much the lines and the kites actually are able to block or have bad air, because the bridles do make up probably a third of all their kite lengths. So there is a lot of bad air. So I think Kai definitely feeling that bad air either from the kite or the bridles, and there's definitely some wash from the foils to feel as well. Yeah, but these Marcus huge lead, and then followed by these next 3, and then it looks like there's another big gap behind them to 5th place. But yeah, definitely Kai looks like he's in a tough spot right here, and I think Evans can be able to sneak by him into 3rd place.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a wind shift or if the course is a little bit skewed, but seems like jibing right around that top mark, they're still able to make that left-hand gate turn. So there's not a lot of room for passing here, and it looks like all 4 of them took that left-hand mark and making their way back upwind into that righty.
Yeah, but as you mentioned earlier, that as the wind builds on there, I believe they're still on their 21-meter kite, so that angle change might be huge, and you can almost go like dead downwind.
Yeah, we see Evan tacking. We just saw Evan tack right around that gate, and Marcus wisely tacks early to defend that and cover that second place.
Yeah,
And
so
that gap. Oh, there it goes. Will down there. Something must have happened there. Big wipeout from Will. And you can see that pack that we thought was a pretty big gap there is right on the heels of Will and Kai there. So that looks like Hontos, maybe Ryan Satterberg, maybe Noah, and yeah, not sure who the other ones are, but
yeah, you can just see Marcus pushing by himself here. You can see that in that flat water, you get that bat flag super straight, and you don't have to put as much effort into it. If your leg's bent, you have to use your muscle a little bit more and just lock the board in and just mob upwind.
yeah, Marcus has had some struggles today with the kelp and the light air, so he might be on the more conservative side here. He knows that this lead, a lot could go wrong, so he might want to take it a little bit easy here, or he could just forget about all of that and just put the pedal down and go full speed, which it looks like he's doing that right now.
Yeah, it definitely seems like he is pushing pretty hard and not giving up an inch, which is good to see for sure, and probably getting a little frustration from the earlier races. But that's just a beautiful sight. You can just see the kite just track upwind super nicely. He called it a beautiful ley line from way down the course. I think the course is almost a mile, so that was an impressive ley line there.
Yeah, he's going to be sailing his own race now. If he doesn't have a big mistake, he'll most likely win this race. And there he goes around that top mark. We'll probably pan back here. Yep. Here's Kai Calder, looks like, in that blue ozone, followed by, hipped up by, is that Evan?
I believe
to the left of him.
Evan Heffernan in third place there.
Seems like Evan has been kind of getting those conservative lay lines, which is definitely working for him. He is in the lead of the regatta today, but it does seem like he loses every once in a while to a few people that take a riskier lay line. But as we said earlier, when you come around that top mark with a lot of speed, you can take that speed really deep around that top mark. And there he goes with that deep rounding, jiving right on Kai there. So we'll see if he can make any distance up on him.
Yeah, it's definitely, you give up a little bit on the upwind, but you can gain a ton on that downwind. So panning back to, what is that, fourth, fifth, and sixth here, or fifth?
Yeah, so it looks like that we have a black and a white kite here. I'm not sure what the camera's doing now, but
yeah, we're probably,
this might be a little lagged here. But there is that green fly surfer followed by that blue ozone. So that must be Will there. He fell on that first upwind, and he's kind of back with that middle pack now, but he seems to be comfortable leading that pack now. Not sure who that blue kite is. That could be Ryan Satterberg coming in. Yep, that is Ryan Satterberg grinding down Will, looks like here. And then there's a pack of three back there. Hontos with the white kite rolling over. Now that's Gal Zuckerman. She came all the way from Israel, which is amazing. That's really cool to see here in Santa Barbara. And then there's Noah. Noah
Sutrair.
Yep, he's in that black kite. They seem to all be kind of in a line here. Going to be hard to get over. Maybe Noah's trying to reach over the top of Gal here and get inside of that final rounding. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. And there is Ryan. Yep, going to be hard to pass Will here. He is very fast downwind, but Ryan doing his best here.
Yeah, and we see that ley line looks like Will and Hontos are on a nice ley line where these other three kites are a little bit on the high side. So we'll see if they keep pushing here to try to keep that apparent wind, or if they're going to start soaking to try to make this.
It's going to be a really tight battle here between Gal Zuckerman and Noah here. Those two black kites, that is going to be a tight finish here as Noah's just trying to get over the top.
Yeah, we'll see if Ryan Satterberg there goes too slow, and Hontos might be able to get him as well. But it does look like he's going to be able to survive. But Hontos right on his hip there. And Gal and Noah. Oh, Noah's starting to pump. We're losing a little bit of pressure in the kite. But we pan back to Ryan and Hontos, and it looks like Ryan is going to hold off Hontos for a nice race 5.
Yeah, nice work, Ryan. Barely holding off Hontos. He's tough to keep behind you for sure. And we'll see who comes across here. Ooh, oh
No.
no, very tight finish there. It looks like Gal just got Noah, which is very cool. That was a close finish.
All right. Thank you for day 1, and tune in tomorrow for day 2 of the Leadbetter Classic. Thank you for watching.